What do construction managers do and why do they get paid so well? There's a lot of confusion within the industry about the role of construction project managers, and definitely in my 10 years experience within the industry, I've seen that there's a lot of misconceptions out there. The role is definitely significantly different to what I originally thought it was. So in this video, I'm going to be covering what is the role of a construction project manager, but also what isn't the role of a construction project manager, the key responsibilities of a construction project manager, the type of companies that employ construction project managers, and finally, what type of people can become construction managers. So let's start off with, what is the role of a construction project manager? Well, it's pretty simple and straightforward. Construction project managers deliver construction projects. They oversee the coordination and management of a construction project from start to finish. This means they read drawings and specifications, they order materials, they hire subcontractors, they tell them what day to come to site, they coordinate the works on site to ensure they get built, and then they check that things are built correctly. They liaise with the client, architects, design engineers, other stakeholders, and the workers performing the works. Importantly, they do this without spending too much money, taking too long to finish the work, ensuring everything that's done complies with the standard and specifications, and most importantly, making sure everybody is safe. Basically, construction project managers take a set of plans and specifications and turn this into a finished product. They do this ensuring the project is under budget, ahead of schedule, to the required standards, and ensuring everybody is safe. Construction managers don't prepare drawings and specifications. They aren't design engineers, they aren't architects. They're simply building what the drawings are specifying. They're not the ones preparing the drawings. Now, what falls outside of this role of a construction project manager? Well, the first one is construction managers are not the ones actually doing the work. They're not the ones driving the excavators, putting together the formwork, or operating cranes. Construction managers are managing and coordinating the work. They're not physically doing the work. They aren't involved in the feasibility and financing of projects. This is the role of project developers. And they don't operate and maintain assets. This is the role of maintenance teams. So from this understanding of the role of a construction project manager, we can easily work out what their job responsibilities are. The responsibilities of a construction project manager aligns to the successful outcomes of a project. Ultimately, the construction project manager is accountable for the outcomes of the project. What does this mean? That the scope gets delivered correctly. All the works get built in accordance with the drawings and specifications. They don't spend too much money, so they deliver this work under budget. They don't take too long to do it, so they deliver this work within the fixed time frame. They do it to the required quality standards, and they do so without anybody getting hurt. This is a really important one because that's their ethical responsibility of a construction manager, to make sure the work gets done without anybody getting hurt. Now we understand the roles and responsibilities of a construction project manager. What type of companies employ construction managers? Well, these companies fall into two main categories. We've got contractors or construction firms, and we've got project developers or project owners. Construction managers are predominantly employed by contractors. These are also referred to as construction firms. These are companies that specialize in delivering construction projects. They typically get paid a fixed fee by their client to deliver a fixed scope. There's two main categories of contractors. We've got general contractors. So these are contractors who deliver projects for project developers. So this might be a company that's building a set of apartment blocks for a real estate developer. And then we've got subcontractors. So these are companies that typically perform specialized portions of the work. So you might have an earthworks contractor, you might have an electrical contractor, or you might have a HVAC contractor. So that trade contractor or specialist subcontractor on the apartment building would be engaged by the general contractor, and they would be performing all of the electrical, earthworks, or plumbing services. Contractors employ construction managers to manage their projects for them. Now, the other category of companies that employ construction managers are project developers or project owners. These are the companies on the other side of the contract. Project owners finance, assess the feasibility of projects, and then pay contractors to deliver them for them. They also need to employ construction managers to manage the projects on their behalf. So if we go back to the example of a real estate developer managing the construction of a set of apartment blocks, the real estate developer would also employ a construction manager whose responsibility it is to manage the general contractor to ensure they deliver the project successfully. They deal with the general contractor, they make sure that what they're delivering is correct, and they pay them for the work that's being completed. So now we understand what type of companies employ construction managers, what type of people can become construction managers. These people broadly fit into two main categories. You've got people like myself who've gone to university and got engineering or construction management degrees, and then we go get jobs at project developers or construction firms and get experience directly in construction management. Or you got people who don't have a degree. They started off in a blue collar trade or background, started off working as a laborer or an electrician, and slowly took on supervision roles. They started managing small groups of people, small work crews, and slowly took on more and more responsibility to eventually getting off the tools and becoming construction managers. So there's two typical pathways into construction management. There's those with a university degree, and there's those without a university degree. Construction management is one of the most rewarding careers out there, and considering there's always continuous government investment in new projects, in infrastructure, it's also a very safe and stable career. For me, the thing I love, the thing I find addictive, is getting to work on challenging and complex projects with a great team. If I could go back in time though, there's some stuff I'd tell myself when I was first starting out in the industry. So if you want to hear what that is and save yourself a lot of time in your construction management career progression, then watch this video next.